Unironically, it was 300 feet.
It was in fact the max length. You know, you could stay on chat. I'm just gonna play the game, I think. Let's see if I can get a one-player run. Because I said I was gonna play Contra, so I should probably, you know, play Contra. I have a 42 in this game on hard, apparently. If it's just me, it's a 42. I think it is 300. Last I checked, isn't Cat 8 something like 8 feet? It's something absurdly low. I mean, I would have to look it up. I don't trust me. Whatever it was low enough that I stopped looking at Cat 8 for the house. Because, you know, I was thinking, hey, I got this new house.
30 meters, 98 feet.
Oh, Cat 8 is 30 meters?
30 meters, 98 feet, for 25 gigabytes and 40 gigabit speeds.
That sounds downright reasonable, actually, compared to what I had. Because, like...
What a horrible night.
Let's have a curse.
Have you ever done Hoko yet?
No.
Honestly, I'm thinking going up top, you know, might be a little bit faster. Because you don't have to stop for the little turret guys.
Okay, Cat 5 has 100 feet. There's your 300 feet. Yeah. Cat 8. Cat 7, I think, is a little shorter.
Max length for Cat 6 cable.
Yeah.
Cat 6 Ethernet cables. The standard maximum length is 100 meters, which is about 328 feet. However, if you need 10 gigabits per second speeds, that maximum length reduces to around 55 meters, or about 180 feet, for best performance and stability.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that.
No. But don't use the AI.
No, I just asked. I didn't realize it actually tells me everything. I was like, I just want you to search the Google page without me typing it.
Yeah, it's gonna give you the AI answer though. Yeah, like this house. I think I settled on Cat 6 because I don't need like that insane speeds in the house at this time. Of course, I still need to finish doing everything. It finally hit me what I really need to do. There's an outlet in the hall that does not work. No power to it. There's another wire in the attic, roughly in that position, right? I haven't like gone up with the mini map of the house turned on, right?
And it did it again.
Yeah, the crush missile's hanging out up there. So I suspect that the wire that's disconnected in the attic, that's like capped off and has no power, is the wire that goes to that outlet. I'm tempted to use the double heat. But anyway, yeah, I think I should take that wire from the attic and see if I can drag the cat cable up to the attic, and at that point, it can get down into the bedrooms. I'm mashing with my fingers, and I have nothing on the jump button. That's why that dodge became a problem. Alright, so the laser did basically nothing. So many projects. I just need to think of them sooner. And then I'll need an actual thing to wire up. Honestly, the biggest thing to wire up on the other side of the house would be a, what do you call those things? Ceiling access point. Cooking phase 2. I guess that's a thing.
Yeah, like, the one thing I have in benefit, at least like for the basement, is I have false ceiling, you know?
Yep, I've got that in the basement too. The problem, I mean, like, the thing is I don't know where the walls are upstairs.
Yeah.
The one I wanted to go through and I was like all set to go through, there was it's the bathtub. The bathtub drains in the way, and like there's a tarp. That's what it really is. There's a tarp there. So I'm not going through the tarp under the bathtub to do this. What are we barbecuing?
Like, if I wanted to, like, I could probably just run up the side of the wall outside the house.
Oh, don't do that. Use conduit if you do that. Put it in a pipe.
But I'd rather just do it the right way, you know?
Yeah, there it goes. I was like thinking when the last few runs, like, I don't remember that central control room there before. And it occurred to me at some point, I bet he slices through it with the laser. I don't know, my thought with the laser was to try and slow things down to a point where I could still get the 1 cycles. What's up, Shibachino? See, this is the game I think it was. Because you came in during some of like the early Contra 2-player runs, and I was just like trying to remember, man, the Shibachino guy's been here before. So he's not like nobody. But I don't remember who they are. Well, we'll just talk about Contra, I guess. And like, we're basically getting down to how much am I like biting my tongue because I know there's a game developer versus rando in chat that I'm friends with. It's all good. Oh no. Thanks, Glacier. I believe it's a... I'm not sure, honestly. See, I was busy, like, jumping and shooting, so I couldn't do anything about it.
Jump and shoot, man.
No, don't do that. Oh.
Is there another character that has the hook?
The female spy does.
Oh yeah, she just sucks.
She does. Okay. I scrolled it off the screen, so it's
Oh, the laser.
no the platform I was standing on had scrolled off the screen, so that was very dangerous. Like, the slide in this game it looks cool, and then it's just not. Because you can't air dash with it well, and the slide itself doesn't really do anything else. It's just a worse dash. Like, it's thematically different. It was an air slide, it'd be fine.
Yeah, like the extended slide, like, is fine, but
Somehow still alive.
it's like if you don't get the extended slide, you know, it just is okay, you know?
Yeah, like I said, it looks really cool. It just isn't.
Because
that's-
like there's a lot of like sections where you don't have ground.
Right, like you want to jump and dash across areas.
Yeah.
And on top, then we get to, she is the bad spreader. Does she have the grenade launcher? I know, the younger one has the grenade launcher.
Yeah. I don't know if the spy has the extended slide like the younger one does.
I was a little surprised I couldn't grab that ledge.
Change is good?
No. I will be happy to never hear him say, change is good, yeah? Like every 5 seconds again. Yeah, I think one player, the laser does not play. I think 2-player, the laser works because you get the crush missile involved.
Yeah, I think for solo play, double laser works out good. Like, I think even for 2 players, it works good if you can utilize the wolf correctly.
The wolf,
Which I have not.
yeah. The
Which
wolf
I have not
seems
figured out how to utilize the wolf.
The problem is the wolf has this claw attack that does absolutely nothing.
No. And then
Like, if you
you
could
just
actually
kinda
melee...
get bogged down, you know?
Yeah, if you could melee people with it, it'd be fine. But I think it not only does... Well, it does do something. It stops the player from moving forward when they other... With this, like, slash attack that's like, oh, you can stun enemies with this. And then it doesn't actually do anything.
But if I can somehow, like, learn to...
And, like, right here. This dash is on the list, right? You can't slide across that. I don't think you can anyway.
No.
It's like your movement's just instantly better by not having the slide. Which is a shame, because, you know, Mega Man players, slides. It's right there.
Jump, slide, slide.
Jump, jump, slide, slide. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be.
Yeah, because I know we went based off what the top people on the leaderboard were doing, but it's just like the wolf was not cooperating for us.
That jump was a lucky dodge for sure. I was gonna say we're so dead. I love that, like, the blood and guts and acid that fell from it explode with the explosion. Like, literally its blood just goes away because that's its shots. Not a cutscene. Not a skippable cutscene.
I kind of just wish that, like, anything that was a cutscene just got skipped, you know?
Like, I don't know. Like, I get it, and at the same time, like, you know, it's nice to have those 5 seconds to kind of take a break and not do anything. By the way, speaking of skipping cutscenes, Tales of Xillia Remaster comes out on October 31st. So I'm trying to figure out whether it will be Friday night after Halloween or November 1st. We do the blind run of Tales of Xillia Remaster. Blind run. Is it really a blind run if it's a remaster? Is it a first play?
It's a second play.
We're just gonna apply the same strats.
You and Miss Cab.
I don't know if she'll be game for it, but if she is, I won't say no.
Which was the one that you were streaming a couple of years ago?
Oh my goodness. A couple of years ago was Tales of Arise. With
Was that
Alphen.
the tell me about
Tales of Arise, I'm told they had a new engine for, like, the graphics or something in that game. And, I mean, things looked kind of clean in it. You know, the graphics were fine. The gameplay was a 3D Tales of gameplay. Sure. The plot, though, was the most generic plot ever. Yeah, there was a twist, but, like, you kind of knew... It was a twist in the way that, like, you knew there would be a twist. You just didn't know exactly what the twist would be. And they managed to come up with something I hadn't completely thought of. But, you know, the end result is basically the same. So, like, the plot wasn't too wowing. What ended up happening with it was more of a, like every Tales game, honestly, right? On some level, everybody knows you play a JRPG, you go forth, you end up killing some godlike mythical hero, and, you know, you defeat the evil thing, you save the world. It's not different than that. Tales games are built on the character interaction. Because you really want comedic characters that, like, can carry a story. Like, you're there for those bits of the game. Oh, good, we got him. So the characters in Tales of Arise were actually funny enough to carry the plot quite a bit.
Tell me about.
There's Alphen, the man in the mask with no memories, who doesn't feel anything. So when he literally basically grabs this fire sword of literal elemental power or something like that, and he's like, you are sacrificing your hit points a lot with that character to do massive damage, and then you do stuff to get them all back really fast. So he's basically continually killing himself. Not really, but he's like, that's why like when the movie Novocaine was advertised this year, my first thought was, oh, did they like base it on that? You have, I forget what they called her. Like, she had a title. I don't remember her name either. But, like, she was supposed to be some variety of I forget if she was supposed to be a sacrifice or if she was just angry at everything and trying to take her revenge on the world. Possibly both. So, yeah, she was doing that, and Alphen's like, I gotta save this person who seems to be doing the right thing, sort of. And that's how that gets started. Then you meet sassy black mage with an owl familiar. Poodle, by the way, for best bird. You have Punch-a-Light, the guy who thinks he's doing the right thing by helping the fascists and then realizes they're fascists. Good job. I think it is that, actually. And through the first two areas, like, the first guy is a generic, like, there's basically like 5 colonies, and you are the people being enslaved by the colonizers. So the first one is your generic evil idiot, which, for the first boss in an RPG game is fine, right? Go fight the evil idiot. The second one is actually the leader of the resistance cell. He's secretly leading the resistance against him, because guess what? That means you know their every move. The third one is actually a kind colonizer. And he actually joins your party, because he actually is a good guy. He is being betrayed by his underlings. Also then, like, his chief lieutenant joins the party too. Although she's the weird one who has armor that doesn't have a backside. Because she has hips and it's an anime game. I mean, because she'll always see an attacker coming, and she never wants, she wants to, like, expose. There's some dumb reason for it, and it doesn't make any sense. It's all for strategy. No, it's because I'll never show the enemy my back, and it encourages me to stay active or something. It's something like that. I'm not even joking. The fourth one...
That's where we could definitely use the laser to slow down.
We could. But then we move slower, too. It's like, is it worth the slowdown of everything else just to do that?
To save a cycle, maybe, yeah.
Is the cycle more than the slowdown from the laser? Maybe it is.
I think by the time we reach the end, the slowdown's over.
Okay, but what's the time of getting through with slowdown versus the time of getting through in 2 cycles? It might still be faster. Oh, we got machine gun now.
Yay, machine gun?
Oh, good, he grabbed the ceiling.
The one thing, like, I absolutely dislike is the grabbing of the legs.
Grabbing legs is actually really bad.
Especially when you're trying to go fast.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there, Glacier. There's also like no point of. There's no comment about that. The fourth one, I think, is another just generically evil person. Although, my favorite point about this part of the game is that it's only during this sequence of the game that one of the party members says, "Hey, you know how there's like my God, I lost the wrong weapon again. You know how there's what is it? There's like these 5 colonizer types. I forget the 5 governors, whatever they call the 5 lords in that game. And you know how we've like effectively ended the rule of 3 of them? Maybe 4.5 if you want to count this one. You think they're on to us? Oh, by the way, they're being colonized by the space wizards that live on their moon. I think that's a half-accurate statement.
I think
so they're like literally looking up at the moon like, you think they noticed that they're foiling their plans?
Probably not.
The fact, though, that it takes them until this point of the game to even consider the notion that the bad guys might be on to them. He is the first Contra. You see, the Contra warriors are the ones that stop, well, not the space wizards, the space evil empire. This is your comic book space empire. Yeah, I kind of want that, I guess.
But
and
in other news,
so yeah, he was locked in here with the thing. What's up?
I was just moving some data from my hard drive with having the correct USB Type-C cable. Moved 18 gigs in 45 seconds.
Yeah, that would do it. He should have picked up the spreader. Yeah, after you finally take down the fourth one is when the game actually gets real. The problem is the game's already like half over at that point. This is where like it really hurts that I don't have the double. Yeah, the plot of this game, it starts with Contra 1's plot. Red Falcon is on an island doing something. The cause for finding them is that some weird gravity energy pulse came from the island that doesn't make any sense, so they send in Earth's elite force to the Contras. We've been talking about the spy. She might be better described as the intelligence unit member. Are you kidding me? Well, at least it was single. It's fine. So you go to the island. The island is named Galuga, thus it's Operation Galuga. Excuse me. And slowly start discovering all the aliens. Start saying what the hell's going on. That's where the intelligence unit kind of knew what was going on, but maybe not entirely. Zone 3 is where you meet the girl. I forget her name, but she's a native of the island, so like she's the one who knows about the pyramid level that we were just in. And it's like, yeah, supposedly there's some like great weapons in there or something. It's like she's in on the whole Contra thing as a result of that. There's an army guy.
Isn't it cute?
He's adorable. Ow. There's an army guy you can play as eventually that I don't think I ever have. I think he has a jetpack. He's adorable. There we go.
Snakes on this monkey-flying train.
Yeah, it's like the base and everything else is exactly what you think it is, and they're just like trying to piece together what the hell is going on here. By this point, this cutscene we skip after beating first Contra guy is the alien guy leader taking the first, taking the cube, the gravity energy cube that's supposedly protecting Earth from the ability to generate a warp field around it for the other, the rest of his alien friends to show up and own Earth. To actually think about this guy now. So we kill him, but it's too late. Because he's disabled the cube, he summons the rest of the aliens and they start showing up. Like some big alien pops out of the ground. So now we're inside the final boss. And if you watch the credits of story mode, it eventually says the Contra the Alien Wars as like a bunch of ships appear over the city. Contra the Alien Wars, of course, is the subtitle of Contra 3. I like to think that that was them thinking they would make another game after this at some point, and I hope they do. Just because Contra. But at the same time, honestly, I'm surprised that anybody made a game named Contra these days, because it feels like, is Konami figuring out that they can't just get by on pachinko machines and remakes? And can somebody tell Capcom the same news, please?
Tell that to Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe if we made new video games, we can make new profits.
New with air quotes.
Well, I mean, right. 2 death animations because we fell down, I guess.
And that's gonna be a spread.
I mean, like, I'm sure people are going to play Star Force Collection. That's fine. But I'd really like to play, you know, Mega Man 12, maybe Mega Man X9. It's been like 8 years since a bunch of people said there's no way they're making only one game with the Mega Man 11 engine. P.S. They've made one game with the Mega Man 11 engine.
When did 11 come out? Like 18 or 19, something like that?
I think it was 18. It may have been 17, but I think it was 18. Yeah, like that seemed like such an obvious move, and like they keep.
Yeah, it was.
The thing is, like every
18.
company, they boast about the sell numbers. My God, the sale numbers being really good, and they just haven't done anything with it. So they're sitting back and saying, "Let's collect royalties on this while we build like Monster Hunter next." And it makes no sense because, like, you could just hire another team to make Mega Man 12. Like, it's always a numbers thing. It really is. But, like, I've always just looked at it, too. Like, it would... How many Mega Man games are there that are actually decent? It's a decent number of them. And, like, it wouldn't be that hard to take... I don't know, hire some of those people. And just make Mega Man 12. There's enough people that would do it. You'd think there'd be a Sonic Mania thing, especially because like they quote unquote published Mega Man versus Street Fighter. Like, easiest money of Capcom's life.
Get out of here, Microsoft Contra. I don't need you.
I love that the end of my new PB for hard mode from 42 minutes down to 35, 37 features Khanster 786 yelling, "Get out of here, OneDrive! You've stored your last file. Now you're nothing but a cloud. Yeah!"
I guess.
Get wrecked, Microsoft. End video.